Hey everybody, it is Saturday night and I want to shoot a brief update on my office tank here. Mainly I want to shoot a short video so I can get it uploaded and posted here on Saturday night. I did shoot an around the world video today. It's a little bit different than I normally do. I went around and showed all of the tanks before I did maintenance on them, and then I went back around after spending the day working in the fish room, and we had a look at the tanks after I'd done maintenance on them. So it's basically going to be one of my before and after videos, except it's the whole fish room, and it's about a 35-minute video. And I don't think it's going to get uploaded until 11 or 12 o'clock tonight. So I wanted to be able to put something out there just to give everybody the heads up and let you know I do have a good Saturday night video coming out, but it might not be out, depending on where you live. It might not be out till Sunday morning. So in the meantime, we're just going to have a little look at my office tank here. If you're familiar with my videos, you'll know I got in here recently and just did a bunch of work. I pulled a lot of that temple plant out of there. This is Hygrophila, but it goes by temple plant, or sometimes it goes by swamp weed. And I really do want to get in and trim the two remaining leaves that are underwater. No particular reason, I just want to get it looking a little more neat and trim. I'm sure we'll get new growth. In fact, you can already see right here, we've got two new little branches starting to develop, and then we'll get probably branches off of these nodes, and we'll probably get branches off of those nodes. So whether I cut the leaves off or not, we're probably still going to get branches that come out off of that. I did rearrange the rock work in there just a little bit so that it props it up, but I'm also hoping that it roots down. All these white roots you can see everywhere are part of it. It comes from here, goes all the way around, it goes into the back. I've got it buried under the gravel and some rocks piled on top of it. So hopefully it'll be able to stay in there. I'm really excited about my little garden I put together up here. What I thought was going to be a little daylily in the back is clearly not. So I'm not entirely sure what that is just yet. But it's some type of little tiny flower that's going to be popping up here in a little while. My creeping Jenny, apparently some of it that was rooted into the back is sending up shoots, and that's trying to grow forward. So we're going to have creeping Jenny that actually comes all the way. It's going to be like a comb over top of all that moss. So that's going to be pretty cool looking. And we can also see my Japanese painted fern. I was right about that. I wasn't sure whether this was going to be autumn fern or possibly ghost fern, but that is definitely going to be Japanese painted fern. Well, it is Japanese painted fern. It's just going to grow out and get a little bit bigger than that. And then, of course, this back here is a little hosta. And I've got a couple little hostas in there that actually should grow up. So we'll see how that develops and works out. So, excuse me, there you go. There's my brief update on my office tank. I really like the way it looks now that it's cleaned up. The only thing I need to do now is take care of the snails a little bit. The snails are out of control in this tank. And while it used to not be as much of a problem because you couldn't see them as much, the tank was so overgrown, now they stick out like a sore thumb all over that glass. Doesn't bother me that much, but it is getting a little bit of a nuisance. I do need to do something about getting rid of them when I get a chance and I can get back out to a fish store. I'm probably going to get a couple of assassin snails if I can find some small loaches. Another one of those little zebra loaches or something like that. Maybe I'll put that in here. That would be a good fish to have to keep my snail population in check. But other than that, I can't think of anything else to say, so I'm going to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, this one is my 20-gallon office tank. See you real soon in the next one.